Okay, now November the 11th is known as Singles Day here in China, when the plight of those who haven't found their other half is recognised. But just recently, a new business venture has set up to try to help some of those lonely singles down off the shelf. Yes, there's a new way to find love in Beijing. Forget out meeting at parties, work, or even on the internet. Now you can just stroll into a love supermarket. BON's Jeremy Nuttall explains.
The Love Supermarket sits tucked away on the 11th floor of a Beijing office tower. Pictures of lonely men and women hang on the walls as potential suitors size up their options. This is what it's come down to for some, picking a date the same way you'd buy a t-shirt, off the rack. What brings you here today?
My friends. Okay. It is a good place, and I think I can meet some good people.
Essentially, people walk into the market and look at the photos on the wall. There's also some personal details of the single, such as income, education level, and if they own a car. Pick one you like, pay the $3 US registration fee, and you'll be put in touch with the person.
We started it because of the website. Many people were hesitant to use the website. This is more sincere.
But it's not just young urbanites shopping.
We get young people on the weekends and parents during the weekdays.
The Love Supermarket is an interesting mix of new ideas meeting old values. Despite the rapid modernization of China, when it comes to dating, many old traditions still exist. So some parents will actually come to the Love Supermarket and stand next to their children as they pick out a potential spouse.
Gao Jingling and her husband say their daughter is a bookworm and needs to find a man. It's a common story for a girl approaching 30.
We want someone who's honest and reliable. We haven't found one yet.
The parents of the 29-year-old met each other at work, but they aren't put off by this newer and, some would argue, more efficient method of meeting a partner.
Society has developed.
While we were at the market, a steady stream of customers passed through the door, suggesting young Beijingers aren't bashful about seeing if money can buy them love. But it's not for everyone.
Not even the gent with the ukulele would give him a shot?
I think for any guy who comes here, is a loser.
Jeremy Nuttall, BON.
Well, Tom, in the US and elsewhere in the West, people now looking more and more for relationships online, sites like Match.com. Here we've got the Love Supermarket. Perhaps there'll be a Love convenience store sometime soon.
Quite possibly. Well, they're definitely taking it to new levels here. And of course, what they still have these matchmaking parties in local parks, actually, in cities in China. And there's one park in particular just north of Tiananmen Square here in Beijing. And parents go there at the weekends, and they go with these signboards that they kind of have around their necks, or just holding up pieces of paper with all the essential information about their daughters and sons, age, salary, where they're from, all this kind of stuff. And then they just meet up, and most of the time it is the parents. Sometimes they bring their kids along as well. But matchmaking's still a big thing here in many different guises as well.
That's right, and it really is a marriage between two families rather than just two individuals, more so, far more so than perhaps in the West.
That's right.
Well, stay with us. Coming up, we have our question of the day.